russosbrand.com, where the pros are the pros. We have been saying this. We have been saying this for years now, bro.
We are in control now.
Here's the problem. We have been saying this for years, that it's not too difficult to make Bayley a Karen. There are a million videos on YouTube. All you got to do is go out and recreate them. It's really simple. But since they haven't done that, it makes her come across as absolutely horrible, and I have no idea how to cut a promo. Now, if you put her in the Karen category, it's more plausible. But I mean, going out there, bro, this cracks me up. She's calling people dum-dums, and then she uses the line, "We're playing chess while you're playing Candyland." So she's using a line that's been used a billion times, "We're playing chess instead while you're playing checkers," and replacing it with Candyland like it's an original promo and it's her own. Bro, like I said, if she were a Karen, it would be okay. But since they've never made her that character, bro, in my opinion, she's got to be one of the worst people on the mic on the roster.
Yeah, you're not far off on that. And I mean, I think she's a smart player, even playing a lower stakes character, because I don't think she just got the Candyland line wrong. I think she's doing the Biff from Back to the Future. Make like a tree and get out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like that's one thing. But like, the fact they have Chelsea Green, who's very attractive and like in showing off sex appeal while trying to do the Karen thing, as opposed to fully leaning into it and not having that, and even aligning her and Bayley on the same side to be dual Karens, you know what I mean, who are power walking around the arena or whatever with 2-pound weights on and shit. And then the other part is that Bayley's getting over because she's got that junk in the trunk and became part of meme culture. And then they don't lean into that. They don't put it over and they don't whatever. They just wait for the tape trader masturbators to get a screenshot. And that's what goes viral the next day. All the stuff that they're putting investment into creative has no hook to it. No payoff, no dividend whatsoever. So, it's right there in front of them being served up. And the only time she really ever was over, you could argue, is when she was out there with the balloon man from Midas Tires in the entrance, right? Like, since then, we've really had nothing where she did Sally Jesse Raphael sit down or ding dong hello or none of that stuff. You can even go back to the most painful segment ever of This Is Your Life. that was Brutal Bob. So yeah, man, there's opportunity there for her to really make a mark, but really she's kind of wasted 3-4 years on stuff that will never last the test of time.
You know, Stevie, you've got the great channel, Stevie Richards Wrestling on YouTube, and you lay out all these and you teach, bro. You're like a college professor. Stevie, here's the one thing that I don't.
And everybody hates it.
No, please. Stevie, to me, it's like I just, every time I watch Bayley, and keep in mind, guys, I had to watch SmackDown for a while, so thank God I got a Bayley break. But I always ask myself, Stevie, like, how with so many reps, how can you not improve? Like, that's the part of it I don't understand. Stevie, you gotta, I mean, I'm sure you as a performer, the more and more and more and more promos you cut, the better you got at it. Bro, this girl's been cutting promo, it seems like for 10 years, and I still feel like I'm getting day one promo.
Well, here's the false positive in NXT, as Ben always talks about, where these people come up to the main roster believing they're over, because that is a very canned audience that wants you to get over. They don't want to be critical of you. The other thing too is Bayley's making a ton of money. If you're making money, you're getting paid you're not suffering financially for your lack of ability or your lack of progression. Then who are we to say anything about that? You know what I mean? Like, if she's doing it so wrong, why is she making 6-7 figures a year? Who are we to say? The other thing too is
the thought of Bayley making 7 figures. Go ahead.
You want to laugh?
Hey, Dolph
Russo?
Ziggler, Dolph Ziggler is making 750, and they didn't even push him. So
Yeah.
think about that.
Yeah.
But I also want to redirect the question back to you and everybody else. How many people run these shows? That's been played out now. Hey, they're running the show.
Yeah,
Bloodline's
you're
running the
right.
show.
You're
The
right.
Judgment Day is running the show. Pierce and Aldis are running the show. Like, that's been so played out that now that they're the most dominant force in WWE, they're just another group. So nobody's getting over in that group. So I'll finish with that point.
Yeah, nobody's getting over in that group.